Look at this frying pan full of grease. When you run cold water over it, what happens? The grease immediately hardens. It sticks to the metal surface and becomes a thick, sticky mess. You have to scrub very hard to clean it. But when you use warm water, that layer of grease automatically melts. It loosens and flows away gently without requiring much effort at all. Your stomach works exactly like that pan. If the very first action you take after waking up is drinking a glass of ice water, you are unintentionally freezing your digestive system right before your day truly begins. Today, I will not just give you general advice. I will explain the thorough biological mechanism and cite specific scientific data. To understand this issue, we need to start with the most basic numbers of the human body. Your core internal temperature always fluctuates stably at around 37 degrees Celsius. This is the golden temperature. Why do we call it golden? Because at 37 degrees, thousands of digestive enzymes and immune cells operate at their highest efficiency. Now let us talk about that glass of ice water from the fridge. Its temperature usually falls between 4 to 10 degrees Celsius. When you drink 500 milliliters of cold water at 10 degrees Celsius into a body that is at 37 degrees, you are creating a thermal shock with a difference of nearly 30 degrees. According to the principle of homeostasis, your body cannot allow that cold water to enter the small intestine immediately. It is forced to hold the water in the stomach and expend a large amount of energy to heat that water up until it matches your body temperature. This process is called thermogenesis. Instead of using that energy to heal cells, flush out toxins, or strengthen the immune system, your body wastes it just to warm up the water. Imagine you jump into a frozen lake. What is the first reaction of your body? You will shrink and curl up. Your peripheral blood vessels will constrict to preserve heat. In medicine, this phenomenon is called vasoconstriction. When a stream of cold water runs down your esophagus into your stomach, the blood vessels surrounding the stomach lining constrict in the same way. This vasoconstriction reduces blood flow to the digestive organs. And blood is the vehicle that transports oxygen and nutrients to nourish cells. When blood supply is restricted, intestinal peristalsis is temporarily paralyzed. Scientific studies have proven this very clearly. A study published in the Journal of Physiology indicated that consuming cold liquids can slow down gastric emptying rates. Specifically, the time food remains in the stomach can increase by nearly 20% compared to when consuming warm fluids. Instead of being digested quickly, the food begins to ferment, producing gas, causing bloating, and creating a feeling of heaviness. In complete contrast to cold water, warm water acts as a vasodilator. When warm water enters the body, it helps blood vessels and capillaries expand wider. This creates a clear highway for blood circulation. Better circulation means your kidneys operate more efficiently in filtering out waste. Think of it like a river. When the weather is warm, the river flows strongly, washing all the debris out to sea. The results showed that 58% of patients reported that pain and discomfort symptoms significantly decreased after drinking hot water. Traditional Eastern medicine calls this process igniting the digestive fire. They believe the spleen and stomach need warmth to transform food into life energy. If the stomach is cold and damp, the body will produce mucus fatigue and become susceptible to illness. So do you need to brew expensive teas? The answer is no. The most miraculous liquid is the cheapest one. It is pure filtered water, heated until steam rises gently. However, I am not saying that cold water is completely the enemy. There is one single moment when cold water acts like medicine, but it is not for drinking. Here is a secret about the nervous system that few people know. Cold water is extremely good for waking up the brain, but it must be applied externally to the skin. The smart swap here is to drink warm water for your belly, but splash cold water on your face. When cold water contacts the facial skin, especially the area around the nose and eyes, it stimulates an ancient biological reflex called the mammalian dive reflex. This reflex immediately sends a signal to the brain, lowering the heart rate to reduce stress while simultaneously increasing alertness and high focus. Now let us upgrade your warm water so it becomes a true detox serum. Pure water is good, but water with electrolytes is infinitely better. For water to penetrate deep into the cells and hydrate the body after 8 hours of dry sleep, it needs conductors. Add to your cup of warm water a very small pinch of sea salt or Himalayan pink salt, and a few drops of fresh lemon juice. Why this combination? Salt provides sodium and trace minerals needed to activate the sodium-potassium pump in cells, helping energy to be transported efficiently. Lemon provides natural acidity to stimulate the liver to produce bile. Bile is the natural detergent of the body responsible for breaking down fats and eliminating fat-soluble toxins. But there is one supremely important rule that if done wrong, your efforts will be wasted. That is the timing of drinking. The golden time is immediately after your feet hit the floor and before you brush your teeth. Many people feel gross when thinking about drinking water without brushing. But the science of the microbiome says otherwise. Throughout the night, your mouth has developed a biofilm filled with beneficial bacteria and beneficial enzymes. When you drink warm water immediately, you are washing this beneficial bacteria down into the stomach and intestines, where they will help strengthen the gut microbiome. If you brush first, you spit them out or kill them with the detergents in toothpaste. Drink, sit, and relax. Wait about 20 minutes for the water to soak into every cell. Then go do your personal hygiene and eat breakfast. And here is your precise preparation instruction. Prepare a large glass, pour in about 350 milliliters of filtered water. Heat the water to a temperature of about 50 degrees Celsius. Squeeze in 1 teaspoon of fresh lemon juice. Do not put too much if you have a history of severe stomach pain. Drop in a microscopic pinch of sea salt just the size of the tip of a rice grain. Find a quiet place to sit. Absolutely do not stand while drinking water. When you stand, water rushes down too fast due to gravity. Sip small mouthfuls slowly. Dedicate a full 5 minutes to this glass of water. Feel the warmth spreading from your throat down to your stomach. This habit does not cost you a single penny, but it is the strongest health foundation, a shield protecting your body from illness and aging. If you feel your body responds well, maintain this as a sacred ritual every morning. If you are ready to change to protect your digestive system, make a commitment to do it starting tomorrow. Keep your body warm and live healthily every day.